Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. So today's update is a 8 to 10 week pregnancy update. Give you an indication of how things are going. Just nausea, and lots of tiredness. very much fatigued. Let's think, let's start from, I haven't written anything down but I've got an indication. So going into week 8 I had my check-in appointment with the midwife, so that was interesting. It's all online now, I don't have any manual notes, it's all done on a computer and I've got an app on my phone and that gives me everything that I need. It shows you all the notes and things, and if there's any updates or appointments it all goes in there. So I guess that's good because then you don't need to stress about taking notes with you to appointments, so it's good that way. So went back and got my bloods taken and my urine tested and everything was fine there, so I'm not back to see her till I'm about 16 weeks I think. So yeah, going into there I definitely felt lots of sickness. That weekend I was so tired, I just had no motivation, didn't do anything. So tired, so feeling sick all the time, and then things kind of tailed off a wee bit towards going into week 9, which I had read a bit about, because you get like, oh, why is everything going? You're kind of happy because you feel better, but you're like, oh, what's happening? Why is it not what's going on? So I definitely felt a lot better into week 9. I didn't feel so tired, I had more motivation, I was able to finally start to get myself back to normal, get some chores done, get some cleaning and, you know, housework and all that jazz done. And the sickness kind of tailed off a wee bit, but it was still there, and I think by night time it always gets worse. But I was still really tired come night time, so like I'd feel fine and then all of a sudden like 5 o'clock I'd just be like, I think I need to go have a sleep, I can't keep my, you know, just that mental tiredness. So I was like, and I would say the tiredness has continued into week 9. Just feeling so tired, and I've been having to go to bed like as soon as Olivia's in bed, which is 7:30ish, and we'll maybe get something to eat, and then we've been going to bed about 8, 8:30, and then I'm usually asleep by 9 o'clock because I was just so tired. And the Thursday, obviously a week of work, I was just done. I didn't really get a good sleep the night before. Craig went to football training and I went home, got Olivia, me and Olivia got into my bed, read her a story and put her to bed because she won't sleep in my bed. So I put her to her bed and I went back to mine and I was sleeping at 7:30. I was just so tired, just mentally drained. I didn't know anything until Craig came in at 9 o'clock, and I got up for a bit because I was worried I'd be up like really early if I fell back asleep. So I did get up for a wee bit, and then fell back asleep again. But it's really difficult. However, I would say if I get a good sleep during the night, the sickness isn't too bad the next day and I don't feel too tired. But if I've not had a good sleep, like Olivia's been up all night, not up all night, but wakened up a few times during the night, I really feel the sickness, especially by night time. With Olivia, I always felt by the end of the night it got really bad. And a lot of that was due to like indigestion, you know, you could, by like supper time, by the time I was finished my work, I could feel it just bubbling up. And it was just burning the back of my throat and it was awful. And then I think that was really why I was being sick. It was almost like everything was just sort of like being forced up. But I haven't had that this time. I felt it like a couple of tingles, sometimes about 5 o'clock. I think it depends what I eat. I really think it depends what I eat. If it's quite rich food, and last time I ate a lot of crisps. I was eating about 4 packets a day to get through the sickness. This time, crisps don't really feel like they're working much for me. I haven't really had any cravings. So sometimes I'm like, oh, I really fancy that. And I really, you know, I don't always get it because I don't, but I sometimes do think, oh, I really fancy that and I'll have that. But I think what's worked a lot this time is like hot, like cooked meals. But like pies, I'm not gonna lie, I've been eating a lot of pies. Like I'll eat maybe my dinner because I'll like take something and eat it about 12 o'clock and then I'll go out at 2, maybe no, earlier than that. I'll go out earlier and then I just feel like, oh, I really fancy a pie, like a hot pie, mince or a sausage roll. And, oh, they're just the best for taking away that feeling. And like soup, like thick, meaty soups, really just makes me feel much better. And obviously McDonald's, like burgers, and I don't know, like red meat seems to be more, I feel more likened towards red meat. But sort of just any hot foods, like bread isn't even really working that much. But I kind of eat sandwiches sometimes, but I'm just kind of accepting the fact that I just have to constantly eat to get the sickness away. Unfortunately, because I work, I kind of really just like eat little and often meals. I kind of have to snack. And unfortunately snacking means bad food, and as you can see my face is puffing out because I'm putting on weight, eating all this unhealthy food. But I've kind of said to myself that once the sickness goes, I'm going to try and pull back like the really unhealthy eating and get more into a routine and kind of try and do a bit of exercise. Olivia's definitely keeping me a bit more Olivia's definitely keeping me a bit more active this time, because obviously the last time I would have just lain and didn't do anything. Whereas this time you kind of just sit with her, you have to run around after her and keep her entertained, and I think in that way there is a level of she's keeping me a bit more active. But I would like to do more once the sickness goes. Some more walking. It's not helping with the weather either, obviously, because it's just cold and dark and miserable. And when you're working and it just feels like that, I'm just so struggling to get on top of washing and cleaning. And like Craig is picking up the step, he's helping me out. My mum is here on a Tuesday to look after Olivia, and she does stuff around the house, which has been absolutely great. But I'm just struggling so much. I kind of wish I could get somebody just to come in and just go, right, let's just give you a fresh start, because with Christmas everything kind of got put back behind, and then the start of the year I was just so tired and so sick, and I wasn't able to do anything. It's just been piling and I just feel like I'm really struggling, and I just wish I could get somebody to come in and go, right, all your washing and ironing's done, all your house is absolutely scrubbed, immaculate, it's all yours now. You're a bit more organised. But it's not going to be quite like that. We're doing our best. Obviously I work 32 hours a week, which is only, what, it's only about 4 hours shy of like a full-time job. And it's really tiring work. And when you come home, you just want to sit or go to bed. So yeah, it's not easy. I'm not gonna lie, I'm not enjoying it one little bit. And I'm going to be honest and say I'm actually worried that if something happened, I'm not sure I could put myself through it again. You know, I mean, we're kind of more or less, well, 10 weeks today, 10 weeks 2 days, we're kind of coming towards the end of that horrible feeling, the sickness and everything, and I don't know if I could put myself right from the start again, because it's just been awful. I've got lots of bloating, I've had constipation, I've had piles and gas, and it's just horrific. The only thing I would say this time I've noticed, I've definitely not got so much spots. I do have one on my chin at the moment. But other than that, my face has been really, really clear. And like over my chest, I had a couple at the start. But with Olivia, I just was caught like they were in my back, they were all down my chest, they were over my face, and my face just looked horrific. So I don't know if that's any indication of a gender or something like that, but definitely not getting as near as much spots this time. I'm just trying to think if there's anything else apart from the lots of lists that I can tell you. I'm not enjoying it one little bit. I just want this sickness over with so I can kind of feel a bit of normality, and really kind of get my life together, because it's so dilapidating, and the tiredness as well is definitely tough. So what's that? That's 10 weeks, 2 days today. I don't really think there's anything else exciting. I will show you my bump. I've got some maternity clothes because, well, I guess second time round I'm going to show more, and I had obviously some weight from Christmas, and obviously all the junk food that's going in to help my not feel sick is not helping. So of course it's the end of the day, so I'm having to show you an end of day bump which looks 10 times worse than what it does in the morning. Yeah, it's 9 months. I just want to be back to healthy eating, and back to like exercising. I really miss the gym, and I cannot wait to get this baby out so I can exercise. And you know, I think I waited till like 6 months the last time to get healthy, and I don't think I'll be waiting that long. Anyway, that's a long time away, so I'm not going to ramble on, but I will show you my bump. I will just say one thing, I'm going to mention it just briefly. With Olivia, I think I felt her, I don't know, maybe like 15 weeks onwards, something like that. But I am 99% sure I felt this baby. And I felt it, I thought I felt it at the weekend, but I was like, could have been, but I was like just setting up the camera and that, and I was thinking, that was it there. It was just like and I know about a lot of people are like, oh god, you're only 10 weeks, but I have been told my placenta's at the back again, so it's not at the front. But I just felt like, I don't know, like, I know what gas feels like, and gas is so obvious, and you can feel it rumbling around your whole stomach and everything, but this is like really deep down. This just like niggle, just like a woo. It's like woo. That, and like the first time it was just like a little second, like a millisecond of but that definitely felt like it. So definitely thinking I can feel this baby already. I have ordered a Doppler. I know a lot of people won't agree with it, but it makes me feel better. I don't use it every day. I use it I try to use it like once a week just to make me feel better and less anxious. And then the last time, I think I got rid of it like 20 weeks onwards, once I kind of felt Olivia more regularly. So it'll make me feel better. So hopefully next time you'll be able to know that I've heard the heartbeat. And my scan is booked for 2 weeks on Friday. So I've got a wee bit to wait. I'm so anxious to tell people now. I think the whole secrecy, and just feeling awful and just wanting to like tell people, look, this is what's wrong with me. It's just like, oh, but we can't. Forgot to give you a bump shot. This battery's gonna die soon, so I'll just show you quickly. It is pretty big already. I'll pull it down a bit. There you go. So yeah, it is at night, so it looks 10 times worse, and I have got on maternity leggings already because they feel so much comfier. But I hope you've liked this update. I will link all my other updates below. If you are around this time, let me know, comment below, and it'll let me know how you're feeling. And the next update will be 12 weeks.